Today we are hopefully going to put an end to a practice that's very common in the customization industry that honestly drives me nuts. And what is that, you might say? All right, I'll tell you. It's posting a blank image, usually it's a blank white coffee mug or a white t-shirt that has the words, "Your image here," superimposed on the front. That is over. Let me tell you why. So your customers are not artists. Let me rephrase. They're usually not artists. In any case, even if they are artists, it's very hard to visualize their own artwork over a blank white "your image here" type of mock-up. Now these mock-ups are very popular, especially if you're posting your services. I've seen them everywhere from Etsy to social media, and honestly, it drives me nuts. In the real estate business, there's this thing called staging, is when you have a house for sale, it's totally empty, but what they'll do is they'll bring in rented furniture, they'll make the place look happy and lived in, so that way when potential buyers come by to see it, they're more inclined because they have an easier time visualizing themselves in the house. It's the same way for your products. So what you don't want to do is have a blank t-shirt, "your image here," because your customers may not have a visualization just ready quite yet. Now, what is gonna help really make an impact on your customers is by posting something super cool. And what do I mean by that? You wanna make your own t-shirt with a very cool graphic that's an example of something that you can produce. For example, if you're working on Father's Day, which is right around the corner, you wanna have a cool Father's Day logo on your t-shirt. If you're only doing heat transfer vinyl, make sure it's a one-color graphic that you know you can do with heat transfer vinyl. Same for mugs or any other item that you're gonna be customizing. In the same way, if you're showing off custom socks that you're able to make for your customers, let's say for Father's Day, posting a blank sock with "your image here" is not really gonna help anybody. It's not doing anybody any favors. Now, what you do wanna do is you do wanna make your own custom sublimation sock with a really cool Father's Day themed graphic on it, and then in your caption, put "able to be customized with your artwork." Put "your dad here." You want to be able to help them visualize it first, and then they'll go for the details. You want to capture their eye on your image, especially if you're doing this on social media. You want to capture their eye first, their attention first, and then they'll read the caption for the details. A huge mistake that is made very frequently is you post the details and it captures zero attention. Now, another reason why this helps is because it'll streamline your production. So let's say you have a template, right? Your Father's Day graphic, you could interchange photos and text, but the overall template stays the same. In the case of this frosted glass stein, we have a really cool graphic that we put on the front of all of the glass steins, leaving a blank space on the back available for customization. This helps streamline your process because instead of having, let's say you have 50 orders for Father's Day, instead of doing 50 different graphics for the glass steins, you're gonna do 50 of the same one and then only have to edit maybe 50 names, which is a whole lot easier than coming up with 50 individual brand new graphics for your customers. It's gonna save you a lot of time and trouble. The same goes for our sublimation socks or even these really cool dad hats. Now, I like the dad hat because it is a Father's Day product, but it's actually not customizable. We just came up with a really cool graphic and that's what we're gonna sell for all of them. Of course, our production is gonna be streamlined since there's no customization there. That is another option that you have when making your own clothing or items for seasonal events like Father's Day. Again, if we put something like "your graphic here" on a blank hat, is the customer gonna buy that? Not really. If you put a really cool graphic like "Rodfather," which you see on this really cool fishing hat, that's gonna entice the customers in to buy from you. So what does this mean for you? How can you get started? How can we get totally rid of the "your image here"? How can we get rid of those super boring mock-ups and templates? It's easy. You're gonna go out there, you're gonna create your own graphics, and you're gonna start sharing those instead. Now, for those of you who might not be as artistically inclined, but you wanna put really eye-catching artwork in front of your potential client's eyes, there are lots of sites where you can license different types of artwork, but let me tell you about Sawgrass Creative Studio. Now, Sawgrass Creative Studio is a free design program that comes with your Sawgrass printer. So if you're using a Sawgrass printer for your sublimation products, like these cool socks, like this frosted glass stein, then you have access to a huge library of free, yes, free for both personal and commercial use, free artwork and designs that are already made. They have tons of seasonal things like Father's Day, Christmas, all that stuff. You have access to all that in Creative Studio. So go over there, put together a really cool design with the free elements that they have, print it out onto a cool frosted stein or pair of socks like you saw today, and show that off to your customers. You want to get some awesome, cool, eye-catching graphics in front of your customers' eyes. Thank you so much for watching this video. We really hope it's been helpful to you, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.